Hi, welcome, beautiful, beloved souls. It's Easter Monday. It's late at night for me. I hope you all had a very wonderful Easter. Now, I've just finished uploading, channeling about what's under the Vatican. Now remember, sometimes when you channel, these things can sometimes be taken literally, sometimes they're symbolic, and they can be a spiritual symbolic, and sometimes they're a mixture of both. Anyway, let's get into this very quick commentary. And the title is, Why Do Psychics See the Same Things? It's not what you think. Have you ever noticed something curious? Different psychics, different intuitives, different remote viewers, yet somehow they keep seeing the same things. The same underground chambers, the same symbols, the same beings, the same hidden truths. So, what's going on? Are they, me included, all tapping into the same secret reality? Or are they drawing from the same source in a very different way? Let's start with something simple. None of us operate in a vacuum. Every single one of us is shaped by what we've read, what we've watched, what we've lived through, what we fear, and what we believe might be true. So, when someone goes into a deep intuitive or altered state, they're not entering an empty space. They're entering a symbolic landscape built from memory, emotion, and meaning. Think about it like this. If 10 artists were asked to paint evil hiding in power, you'd probably see dark rooms, rituals, hidden leaders, control behind the scenes, not because they all visited the same place, but because they're all expressing the same idea. Now, let's take that into the psychic world. When people explore themes like secrecy, control, hidden elites, otherworldly beings, they often land on similar imagery. Why? Because those ideas already exist in our shared cultural library. Books, films, conversations, online content. Once a symbol enters that library, it becomes available to everyone. And here's where it gets interesting. When you see someone else describe something similar to what you experience, it can feel like confirmation, like that proves it's real. But there's another possibility. You're both speaking the same symbolic language, not reporting from the same location. Now, I'm not excluding intuition altogether. We do pick up on patterns. We do sense things beyond logic sometimes. But sensing something and interpreting it are two very different steps. Even I've said this myself. This refers to when I channel. Everything I receive can be filtered through my knowledge, my culture, my exposure, my trauma, my beliefs, my fears, and that filter matters more than people realize. So, when multiple psychics see the same thing, it doesn't automatically mean they've uncovered a hidden truth. It might mean they're all drawing from the same pool, using the same symbols, or asking the same kinds of questions. And maybe the real question isn't, is this place real? Maybe it's, why do we all imagine it in the same way? Because that tells us something deeper, not about secret underground chambers, but about the human mind itself. Sometimes what feels like a shared vision is actually a shared story. So, as always, I am being authentic and truthful. When I channel, the images that I channel, other people may have seen the same things, like, for example, the Vatican, the moon, did we go the moon, Trump, everything I have channeled. Just because somebody else sees the same thing, or even 10 people, 20 people, all saying the same thing. I'll give you another example. I was one of the first to say 3i Atlas was a ship and on board were reptilians. Well, I've heard since then many remote viewers and many other psychics say reptilians. I've also heard that there are other beings. Does that mean that there are really reptilians? 3i Atlas is really a ship? Just because 10, 20, 1,000 psychics have said it? It could be symbolic. We could all be using the same human language to describe something that is non-human. Can you please drop a comment? Please do so respectfully. Have you ever psychically visited, channeled, remote viewed, even astro traveled? And what and where to? What was it? Where to? And I also just want you to know I am a little bit different. There are other people who have hundreds of thousands of followers who are claiming like 100% accuracy in what they see. I never have. I get things wrong. When I have had clients, I was quite lucky. In all my time, I only got one person completely wrong, and I did her reading for free. And again, I'll let you know that when I do things for clients, I never do hot reading or cold reading. That is where the psychic will go and source material. Maybe she'll find out the person's name and could go to one of their social media accounts and learn about them. Instead, I say, don't give me any information. I don't even want to know your question. And let me do some writing. If the writing resonates, then I will do some more and then I will charge you. But I have never claimed that I am accurate. I have claimed in the past that I once went to a medieval fair and I touched, because I can also channel by touch, and I touched this girl and all this information came to me. And she so happened to be the daughter of the manager of the medieval fair. And because I was accurate, he wanted me to be the psychic for the medieval fair. But they ended up moving up into the hinterland, and I didn't have a car at the time, so I couldn't get there. But there have been even psychics that have been employed by the police. And I myself had a case where it was a teenager, and I got a download of information, and I was so fearful in a way, and it was so detailed that I wrote an anonymous letter with all this information to the police, and later there was an arrest, things found, and everything I had said came to pass. But normally I can get a feeling about a crime, I can usually tell who's done something, and I had to go channeling about little Gus that went missing. And I'll always say to you, my beautiful audience, even me, question me. Do not accept anything and everything I say and channel at face value.
This is a reminder
that it's time for me to go and take medication and go to bed. Please be kind to each other. Take care of yourselves. Love, light, and blessings. And I'll see you in about 3 days.